What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's a sad day for any Manchester United fan, but credit where credit's due. You have to congratulate Liverpool. They have been outstanding this season and the season before as well. They lost the league by a point, which would obviously make anyone come back kicking and screaming, and Liverpool did just that. I feel like it's hard to watch, like they've gone 30 years without winning. It's their first Premier League title, so we're not gonna hear the end of it for a long time. But again, they fully deserve it. I hate to say, they fully deserve it. They've been class. Jurgen Klopp, he annoys me sometimes, but you have to say he's an absolute brilliant manager. Quality. Welcome to anyone joining now, and make sure you drop a like on the video. We've got Fraser Jude Evolution saying hello, Noelle. Thank you so much. Come and cheer me up in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on Liverpool winning the league. Obviously, we knew it was going to happen. It's no surprise. But I did think that Man City would have held on yesterday, and I thought that they would have at least prolonged Liverpool a little bit longer, which is the most anyone has ever done it. Then we have Man City, who had 5 games, United, who had 5 games, and so on. So Liverpool just continue to break records, and for any Manchester United fan, it's actually depressing. But yeah, again, credit where credit's due. I think Liverpool have, what did they do? They drew 2 games this season so far and lost to Watford, which was a complete shock. 3-0 they lost to Watford, which was massive. But Manchester United drew with them earlier on in the season. Then in the second leg they bet us. And then they drew with Everton the other day in the Liverpool derby. And yeah, like, I'm just so glad that they didn't go invincible and beat Arsenal's record. Just let Arsenal have that for a while. It's the only thing they can actually hold on to and have, because let's face it, they're a bit of a joke. Leah is in the comments. She says now they've won the same Premier League trophies as Leicester City and Blackburn. Don't forget Blackburn. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. We've got a few people here, so make sure you drop a like and show some support, because I need cheering up today, obviously. But yeah, I saw the scenes at Anfield last night, and look, obviously they haven't won the league in 30 years, so of course the city of Liverpool was going to be mayhem. And Thomas McGee says, as a Liverpool fan, we needed that. Yeah, no, look, I have friends who are massive Liverpool fans, and they can't explain their emotions. They're like, wow, I know how it feels now to win a league. And there is nothing better than winning the league. I know what it feels like. I don't know what it feels like for a few years now, but it is the best feeling in the world. So lap it all up, enjoy it. But I will say, the scenes at Anfield, like, whoa. I was seeing pictures and videos last night, and not one person was wearing a mask. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and I understand the want and the need to go and celebrate, but like, put on your masks at least. There was just no regard for anything, for anyone. But look, maybe if it was the other way around, if another team had won, you would still see people parading around and having the flares out and stuff. That is normal, but it just concerned me at the amount of people that weren't wearing masks and stuff. But each to their own, I suppose. But I'm sure there'll be a little rise in coronavirus stats in Liverpool especially. But yeah, then obviously the mess to clean up, but I'd expect nothing less, really, especially for Liverpool fans winning the league after 30 years. So yeah, like, it's hard to accept, because as long as I've been alive, I've not seen Liverpool really do much. Obviously winning the Champions Leagues and stuff, which was good for them, and here and there they've done well, but they've never won the league. And it's been nice. It's always been nice having that rivalry, because they have a great history, and they are a great club. But them not winning the Premier League was always something that was nice to hold over them and slag them about. So now it's like, another. Yeah, but I do feel very positive with Manchester United right now since Bruno came in, especially. I feel like we are on the way up. It might not be next year when we win the Premier League again, but I don't feel like it's too far off. It's definitely not going to be 30 years away. I guarantee we'll never ever say that in this time in the Premier League era. Thomas says one of United. Are you happy for Liverpool? Are you a Liverpool fan? Are you a United fan who feels sick like me? Scott is here. He says nothing but admiration for them, albeit Pool. They deserve. Yes, they do deserve it. Like, they've been brilliant. They have, and it's hard to admit, but at the start of the season, and they were doing so well, and last season as well, you were always hoping for them to slip up. And then towards the end of this season, it just became like, whoa, the gap is so big. Like, no one is going to stand in their way, and no one can. They're way above everyone else. They're just unreal. They're out of this world. They right now they are the best team in the world, and them getting knocked out of the Champions League for me was a major shock. That was just before the COVID kind of outbreak, and it was, I think, the last game of football that I saw before COVID. It was a great one. Like, I was excited, I was laughing, sorry, but have to admit it. And then they got knocked out of the Champions League, but like, I just think that was just one little blip. Maybe the other leg as well was a bit of a blip. But if they were in the Champions League now, I definitely think they'd still win it again. But luckily they're not, so we don't have to deal with that. Them having a very good double, that would have been criminal for any Manchester United fan. So yeah, I just wonder how now this season is going to pan out. Like, we, Manchester United, really, really want to get top four. I don't want to get 5th place and have a pity Champions League spot if Manchester City are unlucky in their, what are they doing? Their, what's the word? Oh my god, I forgot the word. They're trying to withdraw from them being knocked out of the Champions League or European football. So I don't want to get a spot in 5th place. Obviously, if that's what we get and we do get to go to the Champions League, obviously you're going to be happy because Champions League football is great. But I still don't want that. I'd rather 3rd place, but I really don't think we'll get 3rd now. I think 4th is the option that we have to go for. Obviously, we have the Europa League as well. And I do think we can win that. I really do think that we are a very good team in the Europa League, and I think if we continue our form, if we play well, there's no reason why we can't win that. But it's hard to rely on the Europa League, so the Premier League is just massive for us. Tomorrow we play Norwich in the FA Cup, and obviously not so bad at all, but I still think it's more important to fight for the Premier League top 4, in my opinion. It would be nice to win the FA Cup though. It would be nice for Ollie to win something. But again, I'd rather win the Europa League than the FA Cup, to be honest, because that would definitely give us our Champions League football, which is what we need, and it's a European trophy. A lot of people laugh and call it the Mickey Mouse Cup, and I have called it that before when we were in our Champions League days, but unfortunately that's not the way it is now. So we just have to take it all in. We have to compete for everything that we're in. Thomas McGee says Ollie's at the wheel. Scott says great comment. Leah, yeah, like, keep chiming in, guys. I'm loving reading your comments. And make sure you drop a like on the video. Also, I want to show you something real quick. I got something yesterday. So if you can see out my garden, I have got goal posts and a net. So that is gonna save me from kicking the ball on the wall when I'm practicing my Bruno Fernandes free kicks and stuff like that. So yeah, let me know what you think of the goals and the net. I'm very happy with it. Put it up yesterday, and I also got a football tennis net as well. But anyway, I'm going off topic. Back to Liverpool and the thoughts of a Manchester United fan. It's weird. It's really weird. Like, on Facebook, because I have so many Liverpool friends, and on Instagram and stuff, every time I open my phone, my apps, I'm like, oh, swipe past. It's hard. It is hard to see. Sully says, Noelle being, sorry, I'll read it here. My laptop is here. Noelle, being a while, in my opinion, Liverpool winning the title is unacceptable. Yeah, like, for a United fan, it is unacceptable. It didn't happen for 30 years. We were a big reason for that. We stopped it, and we knocked them off their perch, as they say. But yeah, like, it is unacceptable. But what can we do? They won by a massive amount of points. Obviously the season isn't over, but like no one's chasing Liverpool, and even with their reserve team, if that's who they're going to finish the season with, they're just going to give the youngsters a chance and stuff. Like even with that, they're still going to win the league by a mile. So who are we to say it's unacceptable? Because that's our problem. That's our fault. Well, not ours personally, but that's Manchester United's problem. That's Manchester City's problem. That's Chelsea's problem. That is standing Liverpool's way. So for fans, it's horrible to watch that. Like for me, it's not enjoyable when a team wins the league by that much. Like it seems like a PSG-esque kind of title-winning challenge. No one likes that. It's nice when it's neck and neck. Like in La Liga, you've got Real and Barcelona. I think Real just overtook Barcelona there the other day, and it's neck and neck. And then you've got a few contenders below them who are putting up a good fight as well. But like I hate when a team runs away with the league. It just makes it's boring. It's boring for me. But we have Watford to thank for that. Scott says the goal is fantastic. Thank you very much. If you missed it, guys, go back a few seconds when I showed the goal in the background in the garden. It's so cool. I was out there all day yesterday in the sun and practicing top corner kicks. Obviously, I don't have a massive garden, so it's hard. But at least I've been practicing. So, Eric Sarum says they are the best. Liverpool are the best. Yeah, they are. Unfortunately, they are. But hopefully other teams can put up a criminal to let Liverpool win by that much. By winning the league, it's criminal not to put up a fight. And teams should be ashamed of themselves. Managers, players in the Premier League, they should be fuming with themselves because they're good. They are good, and how can they let a team be that superior to them? I would not be happy. So I'd be doing everything I can next season to just tear them apart. I would like football nowadays. It's not brutal. It's not like people aren't thrown their bodies in for tackles and there's no blood and all. Like I'm not saying go and punch the face off someone, but I'm just saying put up a fight. What I see nowadays is people and they're best pals with the enemy, and they're hugging and laughing before a game, and that's fine. Do it afterwards. Do it in the dressing rooms and stuff. But out on the pitch, you're rivals, and I just hate this like laughing and joking with players, because back in my day, well, I say that as if I'm like 70 years old, but like back when, you had Man United playing Liverpool, you had Roy Keane, and he was the most angry guy in football, and then coming up against Liverpool, like everyone's friends, and obviously you want to be nice to people, but you have to put up a bit of a fight, and you have to be a shit house. You have to talk shit to people and get inside their heads. I think we lack that in football, and that was always the enjoyable bit. I think as well you get yellow cards, red cards for the absolute softest things nowadays, which as well kind of stops that behaviour on the pitch, but you still like to try and get away with it. Like Fernandinho's red card yesterday when he handballed the ball to save it. Like he knew what he was doing. It was funny. I was raging with City though yesterday. Like, come on, Kevin De Bruyne scores that absolute worldie of a free kick, and they just weren't good enough. Their defence was crap. I don't know what was going on with Manchester City. But yeah, let's see. Let's check out some of the comments again. Fraser Dude Evolution says, Noelle, Atletico Madrid are too defensive. Anyone that comes up against them will find it difficult to break them down. True, but tell Liverpool that. They knocked Liverpool out of the Champions League. I know, I'm only messing. But yeah, Atleti, they've always been quite defensive though, haven't they? But I think selling Griezmann was a big thing for them. Like, personally, I think lost soul at times. Now, he's still scoring his goals and stuff, but I think he would have been better off staying at Atleti. And the intensity needs to be there in the games. Yeah, completely, Scott. I just feel like sometimes it's all too friendly. It's all too pally. It's like meeting up in the park for a kickabout with a bunch of mates sometimes. I just love anger, and Liverpool lost to Atletico because of Adrian Yusuf. Well done, Yusuf. I saw my story today. I didn't mean you. Congratulations, I know you're probably happy. But yeah, obviously Liverpool were very unfortunate to be knocked out of the Champions League. But yeah, look, you don't want to go blaming players. All I'll say is it was quite a funny way to start the break between football for the coronavirus. But yeah, look, Liverpool, they won the Premier League. You know, there's going to be so many salty fans. Me, well, I'm included in that. But they do fully deserve it, and they're a quality team. And what Jurgen Klopp has done at Liverpool, in the years that he's been there, he may not have started too well, but and they look up to him. You can see that he motivates them so much. The fans love him. He's now a legend, and I just hope that that doesn't continue for too long. And maybe he should leave, go somewhere else. But yeah, now Liverpool will always have Klopp as a legend. He was the one to give them that Premier League title that they've waited so long for. I hate even saying it. Like, when I'm online now, since last night, I'm just like, okay, get off. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. That's not me being salty. It's just like, okay, whatever. Don't. But I think it's going to go neck and neck with United and Leicester probably battling for a fourth place spot. Obviously, we should just enjoy it and, just roll with it. But it's going to be hard, because if we don't get top four, I'll be mad. I will be mad. Next year, Liverpool 20 times, says Jack. Obviously a Liverpool fan. I hope they don't get the 20 times, but look, it's still their first Premier League title. First. But I do think that they will dominate. Maybe not winning every year, but I do think they've still got quality players. They have younger players coming up, like your man Ryan Brewster. What a player he is. He's doing really well at Swansea on loan as well. And he's just a really top player. You can see he's got the quality. If City get banned, fifth can be a Champions League spot, says Yusuf. Yeah, I already spoke about that earlier, but I don't want a charity spot in the Champions League, because you'll always be called the team, oh yeah, but you're only in the Champions League because of this. I don't want that. If we get it, fine, I'll accept it, because we'll be in the Champions League. But for football with fifth spot, because Manchester City may not get to appeal that, because they are trying to appeal it. I don't know how that'll go. I don't think it'll be appealed for them, but still, I don't want to aim for fifth spot, because that's my mentality. That's a loser mentality, to aim for fifth, because sloppy seconds, nah. I will take it though. I will take it. Max Nail says Liverpool have the amount of Premiership titles than Blackburn and Leicester. Just remember that. Yeah, so they've had one. Obviously they have a great history, but I wasn't alive. Just think how Liverpool fans felt when United were winning, says Scott. Yeah, I'm sure it was awful. I'm sure it was. I've had many discussions, many rows with Liverpool fans over the years. I used to be horrible. I used to slag everyone and oh, it's like you're crap. And now we've been getting it, because we haven't been winning Premier Leagues anymore. And now they have won, so we're not going to hear the end of that. They used to tell us all the time, oh, this year's our year. So hopefully we can not let that happen again. Give them another 30 years. But look, I think Manchester United need to do a lot of... They need to bring people in. Like, none of this playing with what we've got. Sell players, be brutal, get players in, other teams as well. Like, it's a disgrace that Liverpool won the league by that much. And they deserved it. They were miles far the better team. Miles. But we let them get that far ahead. Other teams let them get that far ahead. And Pep Guardiola, like with his Manchester City, like they're such a good team. They should be up there. And they had some howler results this season. Like they really have. And as well, Manchester United have had terrible results this season. And yeah, there's no excuse for it. And you can blame Ollie, you can blame the players, but it is our worst season right now, ever, I think. But I think Pep Guardiola, his results have shocked me, because he's one of the greatest managers ever, and a lot of people call him Frauduola or whatever it is. I don't think he is, but he needs to look at it was crap. They were terrible. They chose to play for half the game. But their defence was shocking, absolutely shocking. Yusuf says, yeah, you thought City were going to beat Norwich 20-0 and then they lost. Exactly, like they lost to Norwich. Ooh, it was shocking for them. For a team of that quality, like they have top class players throughout, and their bench is even scary. And of course, the maestro Pep Guardiola. Yeah, you'd have to wonder how Liverpool got that far ahead with them, but it's their own fault. Okay, more comments. Let's see. Ollie has got us going in the right direction. Scott Ferguson says, I agree. I said it this morning. I was on a Zoom call with this football thing this morning, and I was talking about Ollie and how I feel that he may not be the right man for the job. Fine. But I do agree that he is bringing us closer to where we want to go. And he has a vision, and I see that. I do see something is coming together here now. And since signing Bruno, I really, like, the results say it all, but I do feel excited now. I do think we need more players in, but I didn't think Bruno would have as good an impact as he's had. Keep investing in Ollie, and I do think we will come good. You know, we're actually lucky to be in the spot that we are, because we still have chances to get up there. Our season has been poor, and we still have chances. You know, we've had injury and players, you know, Pogba and stuff, like it's been hard, but we're working hard to get there, and I do feel like the next few games we should be winning, and I do think we will win. So yeah, fingers crossed. Let's see, what else is here? But yeah, guys, drop a like on the video. I will be doing a lot more videos for the foreseeable future. It's just been kind of hard, the whole COVID thing. I won't go into detail, but times have been slightly harder than normal, and even though I'm normally busier, I couldn't really get around to doing my videos, even though I really wanted to. Still, the internet situation isn't really fixed, but we'll get there. Scott says, think where Jurgen started. Yeah, like Jurgen Klopp, he's started. He didn't start too amazingly well at Liverpool, and now look. So you just have to give them time. Do you see him when a player does something silly in a game or misses a shot and puts it wide? Like Ollie's like, he's angry, he's furious, and I do think, yeah, he acts like the nice guy to the press and on camera, but he didn't get to where he is today being a little yes man, a little pushover. No, he didn't. Like, I'm sure in the dressing room it's a whole different ballgame. I'm sure his people skills are just better, that he can get on your level and say things to you, but I'm sure he motivates. I'm sure he's not like Roy Keane, like, if you don't do this, I'm going to smack the head off you. Like, no, that doesn't really get you anywhere with people. That's probably why Roy Keane hasn't had the best managerial times, because he's too angry, and you can hear him when he was giving out about David De Gea. He was saying that he's a joke and he's overrated and all. Like, Jesus, I was annoyed at David De Gea's mistake, but Roy Keane, wow, just like, he went mental. And I just think him as a manager, you know, a player, even if you want to listen to a legend like Keane, you're gonna be like, Jesus, calm down, like, I'm trying my fucking best. Sorry about the language, but yeah, he shouted at Jesse Lingard and all. You saw him, like, one more time, you know. Don't just listen to everything that you're reading and hearing. Like, Ollie is where he is today because he has something. So I think we need to back him and believe him, and I do. I've always done it. Everyone was Ollie out a few months back. I was Ollie in, even though people were slagging me and laughing at me. I was Ollie in. So it took 30 years, embarrassing forever in our own shadow 20 times, says Bry. It's 19 though, isn't it? It's not 20. It's 19. I thought. Deserved. Fully deserved. I will not take that away from you. You've got one Premier League title, so does Blackburn, so does Leicester. Congrats. United will have a title next season, says Thomas Riley. I don't think we'll win it next season, but I do think that it's not that far away. I'd love it to be next season. I'd love Bruno to come in and be the man that gets us the title. I just think he has that ability. Like, he really has changed the game for us. I'm just excited watching it. He doesn't, like, he makes some mistakes, and the whole wastefulness taking shots and stuff, but I think that changed in the other game the other day against Sheffield. But I really think it won't be 30 years before Manchester United win a league title again. Mark my words, it will not be. But anyway, guys, I have rambled on for quite too long of this. But again, congratulations to Liverpool. You fully deserve it. Klopp, bravo. Like, he came into Liverpool, and what he has done in the time that he's been there is, you have to applaud it. You really do. But yeah, let's hope that it doesn't continue for much longer. Let's hope that Manchester United can at least compete. And let's hope the Premier League is not just won by 20 points every season now from now on. We need to contend, and we need to fight, and it needs to be enjoyable right up to the last day, because that's when I love it the most. But anyway, guys. Oh, sorry. Yes, Brian. Sorry, my bad. I got your comment wrong. But yeah, 20 times forever in our shadow. 20 times, Man United. Sorry, I'm not a very good singer. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe, drop a like on the video, and I can't wait to do another one. I'm so happy I'm back. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you soon.